Hello Virgos, welcome to my channel. This is Tiger Lilith Tarot, and I'm going to be looking into the full moon for all you Virgo placements, all right? We've got a full moon in Aries during this Leo season. This reading is going to be good from the full moon to the new moon. So it's a 2-week span, the full moon 29th of September. I don't know when the date for the new moon is exactly, but that's when this reading is good up until. All right, Virgos, I know y'all are out there working hard because that's what you do. All right, so let's see exactly what's going on with this Aries full moon for Virgo placements. We're going to take a look at a few different areas. I'm going to clarify with the tarot. I'll be posting some love readings as well, so do keep an eye out for those, though we could get some love messages in here. Possibly. We'll just see what comes out. These are general readings, so please take what resonates and leave the rest. And as always, if this does resonate or offers some support, guidance, or confirmation for you, please go ahead and like and subscribe. I really appreciate it. And, that's why I'm here. So first card coming out for you, Virgos, is Temperance, Sagittarius energy right in the center. This is your goal for this moon cycle. When I say moon cycle, I mean the next 2 weeks, right? Temperance. I'm sorry, it's not focusing. So this is, again, Sagittarius energy. What this tells me also, you're protected over the next 2 weeks. We have Libra energy at the bottom of the deck here. And again, we are in Libra season. We have the Justice card coming out. So these are both cards of balance to some extent, right? The Temperance card is about bringing two energies, and for me, two energies that don't look like they go together, and bringing them together. So your goal for these next 2 weeks is to merge energies in a very harmonious way. So you could have two aspects, of your life that don't look like they are going to come together, but they will. Let's say, for instance, you're, this is just an example. Let's say you're dating someone, Virgos, but you also have a child, right? And you're nervous about introducing this new person you're dating to this child that you have. Those are two energies that you might not think are going to go together, but maybe they will, right? It's about, you see, he's transferring water from one cup into another here. Blending, merging, and this is a harmonious experience. And with Justice at the bottom of the deck, it feels like this is really going to be a spread about balancing, getting some balance back into your life. If things have felt unbalanced, these next 2 weeks, you're going to have the opportunity to really balance things out here. This next placement, Virgos, is going to be your biggest challenge over the next 2 weeks. We have the Nine of Cups. This card has come out a good amount during these full moon readings. So your biggest challenge is the Nine of Cups. Feel like for you, your biggest challenge is going to be patience. Waiting patiently while your manifestations come in, Virgos. You want it now. You're ready. You're ready for it right now. And I get that. But patience is required here. Patience and a little bit of contemplation, too, with the Nine of Cups. Vulnerability in your own emotions is being called for, and that's going to be your biggest challenge here, right? We have a water cup here, and even though this is fire energy, this is Sagittarius, this person has, 1 foot in water and 1 foot on land, much like the similar symbolism to the star card, which is Aquarius energy, where Aquarius is actually pouring water back into the water and one jug onto the land. But as opposed to transferring the energies that way, this person is kind of embodying, they're grounded, but they're also in touch with their emotions, right? That foot in the water. So your emotions are going to be your biggest goal, but also something that's most challenging for you over the next 2 weeks, because bringing two energies together is going to require emotional vulnerability from you, Virgos. Sometimes that cannot be your strong point, because Virgos, you tend to be a little bit guarded when it comes to your emotions. You're an earth sign, you're more practical, but you're also ruled by Mercury, which you share that rulership with Gemini. Right? So there's a lot of mental energy that goes on with you, even though you are an earth placement. You're a unique earth sign in that way. So your emotions are going to be the most challenging thing here for you the next 2 weeks, but also a huge part of your goal. Interesting, we have the Tower, and then Virgo, your energy down here, the Nine of Pentacles. Some foundations could fall over the next 2 weeks. There's some sort of humbling that's going on, right? The true meaning of the Tower is a fall from grace. This crown, the royalty is falling, right? Something on a pedestal is being brought down to earth. So this could be some energies that you've put on a pedestal that now need to be merged into your own life. And again, emotional vulnerability is your answer. It's also your biggest challenge here, Virgos. So let's see where to bring more fiery energy and assertiveness into your life over the next 2 weeks. So this placement is pretty much where to take that Aries energy. I call Aries the warrior sign. And where to put it, what area of your life to put it. Now here we have the sun coming out. We have Leo energy. So we're fire heavy here, fire and water so far, Virgos, coming out for you. Energies, again, that you might not be 100% comfortable with. We have Sagittarius here. The Nine of Cups is Pisces energy and the sun is Leo energy. So where to bring more fiery energy and assertiveness? The sun. To really concentrate these next 2 weeks, Virgos, on relationships that are supportive and encouraging for you, that make you feel optimistic, that make you feel good, that make you feel like the sun is always shining, that better things are, the best is yet to come. Because, and I feel like that's coming out because these, again, are going to be kind of difficult energies for you to contend with. So it's going to require a little bit of support, and really optimistic support. Someone that's really upbeat, youthful, maybe even relationships, people that are younger than you, either in age or in maturity levels, just people that embody a more youthful spirit and a youthful energy. I feel like that's where to be really assertive and really mindfully make time for encouraging, supportive energies in your life, those people in your life. Now, it could be a Leo specifically. Other things to look out for if you don't really quite know who to turn to. A Leo, this could also be someone that's really into horses or sunflowers. Yellow could be a color that you associate with this person also. For some of you, where to bring more fiery energy and assertiveness is to your relationship with your child. Maybe you're not quite on the same page if you have a child in your life, your own child, or maybe a niece or nephew, someone that you're close to. It's important to reconnect with that young person during these next 2 weeks. In a fiery way. It's almost like it's going to be your job to make it happen, Virgos. And I feel like it's your job to make it happen when it comes to surrounding yourself with really supportive energies as well, right? Where to let go and relax. So this is where you can, where are things good, Virgos? Where can you just sit down and take a breath and not worry? Again, you're ruled by Mercury. Your worrying is a bit of your MO, Virgos. So we have the Five of Cups coming out where you can let go and relax. Five of Cups, sadness, bitterness, looking back at the past. So there's a message here to not look back at the past. I feel like the past does not have any answers for you here, Virgos, especially if you're if you're thinking a lot about past situations that leave you feeling bitter and resentful. It's just time to let those go. This is an area you can relax in, is the past. And I feel like there's a message here too, Virgos. What that's telling me is that you have closure in the past. You got your closure. And if you didn't, sometimes sometimes not getting the closure that you wanted is closure in of itself. But yeah, there's something about here where you can let go and relax is when it comes to the past. You did the best you could with the information you have. When we know better, we do better. And that's the only thing. I feel like this is saying, even karma-wise, Virgos, Like, you're good. Relax. Don't keep dwelling on past losses or past situations that didn't work out, because that's going to affect your emotions negatively, and we want to keep you in a really positive place here, so that those emotions can come out and you can merge them. This might even be merging, outside emotions that you think you feel, and actually bringing them into your body and actually feeling them, as opposed to observing them from afar. All right, let's see how to best achieve your goal of temperance. How to best achieve this goal, right? And again, temperance in the Nine of Cups is about patience. These next 2 weeks are going to require patience from you, Virgos. How to best achieve your goal. The Hierophant. Very nice. This is Taurus energy. With the Hierophant, the Five of Cups is Scorpio energy. So what we've got out here so far, Sagittarius, Pisces, Leo, Scorpio, Taurus. Right? We have 3 of the fixed signs coming out here. Scorpio, Taurus, and Leo. So fixed sign also could be significant. The fourth fixed sign is Aquarius, which we have the Ace of Swords at the bottom of the deck, which is that air energy. We don't have any swords out here, but there's one down here. So Virgos, the underlying energy of this spread here is clarity. I feel like you're looking for clarity. You're trying to think your way through something that thinking is not the answer. And I've gotten that message for a lot of signs. Not a lot. We didn't get a lot of sword cards coming out during this full moon for the collective. So really, thinking is not the answer here, Virgos. So how to best achieve your goal of bringing 2 energies together is the Hierophant. The Hierophant, I consider the Hierophant to be a spiritual conduit between the universal energy and reality, the material world that we have down here. So if you feel like you haven't been connected to spirit, or if you have some routines that make you feel spiritually connected, that you have not been practicing these routines or rituals, the suggestion here is to get back to your routines and rituals that make you feel connected to the universal energy, so that you can, I feel like what that's going to do, Virgos, is make it more comfortable for you to access your emotions, so that you can merge energies together. This is almost like helping you acknowledge the energies that are inside of you and also around you. It's by getting back to tradition, to routine. For some of you, you're being guided, if you are religious, if there's a religion you practice, whether it be Lutheran or Protestant or Catholic or Christian or Baptist or Pentecostal, evangelical, there's so many of them. Going to a church service could have an answer for you. But this doesn't have anything to do with thinking. You're going to have to feel your way through these next 2 weeks, using your emotions and your intuition. Again, it might feel a little uncomfortable for you. The majority we have fire and water energy here. 1 earth card. We'll see what comes out when we clarify here. But lots of water and fire, which is your emotions and your intuition and your instincts. So those are going to be highlighted for the next 2 weeks. Not your mental capacities, and not really a practical material energy as well. It's going to be a little bit more metaphysical here these next 2 weeks for you. All right, let's clarify, Virgos, and check out a little more what's going on. Temperance, your goal for this cycle. So let's see, what are you merging? What's coming together here? What are Virgos being guided to merge together? Okay, there's more Leo energy, strength. Anything else for temperance? Anything else, Virgos? And Virgo, you come right after Leo, so sometimes those energies can bleed into one another. Could be why you've got a decent amount of Leo coming out. But we have strength with temperance. All right, so we have Sagittarius and Leo in the center of your spread. Strong energies there, right? We have a lot of major arcanas that have come out. Of 6 cards, 4 of them are major arcanas, so 2/3. That's a good amount. The Ace of Cups is at the bottom of the deck, that heart space. And if you'll notice here in this card, this strength card, she is wearing a heart pendant, right? And in this card, the heart chakra really is highlighted. So there's something here, Virgos. Your goal for this cycle is to merge energies. It could have to do with a Leo specifically, but really what this is going to require you to be very brave and courageous with the strength card. And again, it's about that patience. Strength is about taming the wild inside of you so that when you approach a creature, right, if you will, that is weaker or that you can take out, right? A lion can quite easily take out a little lamb, but the lion does not want to. So the lion tames itself and it finds, it's almost like this weird way to put it, but the lion almost finds its its humanity. And it's very gentle with the lamb. And the lamb allows the lion to pet it. So it's right, two very different energies, again, coming together. The lion and the lamb. These are not two animals that you would assume to see together. But they are together here. They understand one another. Right? The lion has calmed itself, tamed itself, and it takes a lot of bravery and courage to do that for the lion. Because the lion's instinct is to kill the lamb. But the lion has to go beyond that gut instinct, still trust it, know that it's there, but it goes beyond it into extending some compassion, and that takes courage and bravery. So that's why the strength card is called the strength card. It's not about being strong in the traditional sense that we think about. It's actually about being strong by showing compassion, by being courageous, by being brave, by being a leader. The strength card, Leos are also leaders. They're the lion, the leader of the pack. So you're going to have to take the lead here over the next 2 weeks. Taking the lead when it comes to bringing energies together. And these are energies that resonate from your heart. The Page of Cups is underneath that. This could have to do with dating, or it could just have to do with your dreams, getting back to your dreams in a bold way. All right, your biggest challenge here is the Nine of Cups. So being vulnerable with your emotions. Also trusting your emotions, Virgos, is going to be challenging for you over the next 2 weeks. Trusting the process. You're going to be tempted to interfere with the universe, but don't do that. We have the Seven of Swords and the Magician coming out with the Nine of Cups. So Seven of Swords is Aquarius energy. The Magician is ruled by Mercury, so that's you and Gemini. The Magician and the Strength card are the only two cards in the tarot. You'll notice the infinity symbol that's on his hat. And the Strength card, she has an infinity symbol tattooed on her arm right there. I know it's hard to see, but it's there. In traditional tarot, the only other card that has that infinity symbol is the Two of Pentacles. But it doesn't always. But the Strength card and the Magician always have that. And the Strength card and the Magician are known to be they're the two cards that can walk you through Hades. When you're at a crossroads, the Magician and Strength are the two energies that can guide someone through the gates of hell, essentially, safely, and come out the other side unscathed. There's something about this universal energy of the infinity sign with those two energies being connected to the past, present, and the future. Okay? So I would say you are very connected these next 2 weeks. Especially Temperance and the Hierophant, very spiritual cards, very spiritual energy. So your biggest challenge here is going to make, because the Nine of Cups is about manifestation as well. The Magician is manifestation. So your biggest challenge here is it's making a plan. Virgo, some of you are trying to call in something, manifest something that isn't meant to be. And I feel like these clarifying cards are telling me that there's something new available for you here. Because the Seven of Swords is about escaping as well. I feel like there's a message here. Your biggest challenge is to kind of not put all of your energy in trying to manifest something that's just not coming through, and being patient while you make a plan to manifest something new into your life. Now, this newness could be encouraging energies. I could see these being connected here. But it's about bringing a new energy into your life, something new that you haven't called in before, and planning for that, making a plan of attack for your new manifestations. But the Seven of Swords is a card of escape. There's something that you're having to escape, a manifestation you're having to escape from. And for some of you, this has to do with a relationship. We have the Lovers at the bottom of the deck, along with the Chariot. This could be someone that you live with. It's just not working out. But the Lovers is about your divinely guided path. So it's about manifesting something new that's more aligned with who you are. Right? The Sun, we have the red on the Sun here, this red sash, and red represents free will in the tarot. Leo actually had the Sun card in this exact same placement during their reading. You could have some Leo in your chart, Virgos. It might be beneficial to watch Leo's reading. You could get some messages from that. Let's see what comes out with the Sun. Where to bring more fiery energy and assertiveness. The Sun, please, for Virgo placements. What is this Sun energy? Three of Swords, heartbreak. Forgiveness, my Virgos. You need to forgive yourselves. You need to forgive yourselves fiercely. Scorpio got that message as well. You could have some Scorpio in your chart. Don't have to, but similar message here with Scorpios. Where to bring more fiery energy and assertiveness. Well, there's been heartbreak recently. Okay? This could be a relationship that ended painfully. But there was a loss, a painful loss, and you're thinking about it. See, now we have a lot of sword energy coming out here. In your clarifying cards, mental energy, right? Seven of Swords, the Magician, and now the Three of Swords. Three of Swords is Libra energy. There's a heartbreak that you are trying to think your way into healing. You're trying to figure it out. Why did this heartbreak have to happen? Why did this person have to leave? Someone could have passed on recently, and that's causing the heartbreak and pain. But either way, the Three of Swords ultimately is about forgiveness. It's about working through that pain and getting to the point where you forgive yourself. Again, Seven of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, patience. With the Devil, you're tempted to not be patient. You have to be really patient with yourself over these next 2 weeks, Virgos. I think I've said that a few times, but it bears repeating with this spread. Yeah, because a deep pain like this is not easy to let go of, you know? But it's important that you do so, because if you don't forgive yourself, you're not going to be surrounded by this bright, encouraging, supportive, optimistic energy that you need in your life. Some of you, it has to do with forgiving yourself when it comes to your own child or a child in your life. It's possible that recently you let them, I don't know, they got hurt. Or you're just kind of looking back at the past and mourning, what you consider to be poor decisions when it comes to parenting, but you have to forgive yourself for those things in order to concentrate your energy and you have to forgive yourself in a fiery, dynamic way, like really forgive yourself at the core, not just a superficial forgiveness. 'Cause it feels like this pain, that's something that could block these really bright energies that you're being encouraged to embrace these next 2 weeks. Okay, this heartbreak could have to do with a Taurus or a Capricorn specific. Ooh, yeah. Taurus heavy here. Taurus or Capricorn specifically, but Taurus heavy. Where to let go and relax. Where can you let go and relax? This, again, looking back at the past. I'm sorry, some of these cards are upside down. They got kind of wonky. I'm going to turn it right side up. It's not that I don't read reversals. I usually, take in the whole meaning of the card, whether they're right side up or reversed. So just so you know, I'm going to put these upright. So we have the Five of Cups. Clarifying cards are Judgment and the Three of Wands. Judgment and the Three of Wands, right? So Judgment, Scorpio energy, and the Three of Wands is Aries, Mars energy. And this is where to let go and relax. It's like Virgos, this spread really does take your energy and the universe's energy to really work together, because you're being asked, it feels like with the Judgment card, to make a final decision to not keep looking at the past with resentment and bitterness. I feel like this is a pattern for you, and it keeps returning. It could be a sadness and bitterness when it comes specifically to a trip, a vacation, a journey, a physical journey you wanted to take that never happened. But where you can let go and relax is making the ultimate decision to not look back at the past and to just look towards your future. Right? The past, again, I feel like you have good karma coming to you, Virgos. You have settled the past. It's done. It doesn't need to keep coming back around. You don't need to think about it again. Right? And it's about concentrating on what's in front of you, not what is behind you. Because that's done. And it could have been this could have been a painful ending when it comes to friendships, specifically the Three of Cups. Your friend circle recently could have changed. There's a sadness. You keep looking back at the past, wondering what happened. You're angry and bitter about these people that you are no longer surrounded by. But it's important, again, it's settled and it's done. And it's important to really make that decision to not look back anymore, because your forward momentum is what's important here. Let's look at the Hierophant. How to best achieve your goal of temperance and strength. So something challenging coming up. You have a decent amount of major arcana that came out in your spread, which tells me these next 2 weeks are very significant for you. The Hierophant with the King of Wands, another Leo card. So while we have Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries all present, Leo is heavy in this spread. Okay. King of Wands. And I say the kings are usually the fixed signs, and also in this particular one, I mean, there's a big lion behind him, So King of Wands with the Hierophant. How to best achieve your goal. Again, this is about you being the leader. This is about you taking the lead in your own rituals and traditions. If you've been following someone else's rituals, traditions, or just day-to-day routine, this is about you reclaiming what works for you and doing it in a bold way. The King of Wands is very bold. He's not afraid of confrontation, but there's a gentleness to the King of Wands. The King of Wands is generally also someone that is seen in the public, in the limelight. So how to best achieve your goal of merging energies, your spirituality, don't hide that. If that is part of you, and I feel that it really is, and it has something to do with the merging of energies here, your spirituality is going to be important. You're going to have to call on it, but it's important that you don't hide it with the King of Wands coming out here, that you speak about it. and possibly in a public forum. How to best achieve this goal? You could be called on to be a public speaker in the next 2 weeks in a spiritual community. And if you are, I would take the opportunity to do so, because the King of Wands is very influential. So it's important that you assert your influence and this spiritual connection that you are reclaiming for your own. You have to do it in a big way and in a bold way, which tells me that you're reclaiming it from another fairly powerful energy. And that's probably why the Strength card came out in the center, because it's going to take bravery and courage in order to bring your spirituality and your belief system back into your life. Right? The Four of Pentacles is at the bottom of the deck with the Four of Wands. So that's a message here to really hold tight and kind of keep close to your chest, your finances, especially when it comes to your home. You could have something unexpected that you need to spend money on when it comes to your home. So being a little selfish when it comes to your finances and your material items would be good over these next 2 weeks as well. All right, Virgos, that's what I've got for you. I hope this spread helped and resonated for you, offered some sort of guidance or confirmations for you. If so, please like and subscribe. I see you all and appreciate you all. And I offer private readings. My email address is in the description box below. Please feel free to reach out for a private reading or any comments, questions you might have. Otherwise, take care.